Last year we swept the board. This year it looks like we could do it again. You'll see it all live on Face Off. Be there.
Hit me with your best shot. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Having scooped the jackpot, the bonus for the Devils was a trip to Latvia in the European Cup. Face-Off followed them to Riga. You can enjoy that later in this opening edition of a brand new series. First though, tonight, 5 Flyers are in Cardiff, and with them, one of the players that helped the Devils to that glorious Grand Slam. Derek King was Cardiff's record signing when he joined the club from Fife 4 years ago. Injuries and suspension kept the defenceman off the ice a lot last season, and he decided to return home in the summer.
It was more or less Fife came to me and said, well, you know, we need you back. We've lost a few British players and they've got enough on the table. And I said, well, if the offer's there, I may as well take it. I'd done what I could with Cardiff. We couldn't better what we did last year. And I thought, what better than to move into a team and try and do the same thing again.
So what's it like to come back to Cardiff?
Nervous. I mean, it's great to see old friends, teammates and that, but once we get on the ice and what's it, it's just going to be every man for himself. Once the first 2 or 3 shifts are over, I think the nerves will settle a bit. But right now, I've got the butterflies in my stomach.
Steve Kajier also left the Devils in the summer. His replacement, one of the best-known Canadians in the country. Rick Brabant spent 5.5 years at Durham and was Player of the Year in 1991.
The Fife are playing very well defensively, so we're not going to come out all guns a-blazing. We're going to feel them out and see what style they're playing. And as the game progresses, we're going to basically go on the offense.
So, an exciting game in prospect. We join it early in the first period. No score. Your commentators Bob Correll and Paul Ferguson.
Face-off comes back to Hope. Hope shoots that over to Cooper. Cooper wasn't happy with that clearance, and Kumu picks it up. He's got space. Taken out of the play by Lawless, the smallest guy against the biggest guy. Big shot, scored! Oh no, that ended up on the side of the net. Morrison let a rocket of a shot go. The Fife supporters and players on the ice thought the puck went in the net, and so did I. Let's look at this again.
Here we see Morrison stepping around a defenseman, taking the shot, just going wide. It's the side of the net there, Paul. Jason Wood there did a good job coming out to cut the angle down on that play.
I'm going to get these contacts steam cleaned when I finish the game here. Cooper winds up, and that deflects off Morrison's stick. Scores the Banks from close in.
They don't get any prettier than this. The puck's played into the corner to John Lawless, and it's a simple give and go.
Brabant working up, takes a shot, and that's deflected away by Kumu. Kumu throwing his weight around there, providing 1 or 2 instructions. Oh, a big pepper shot there from Shannon Hope. Whoa, did that go in the back of the net?
This is where Devils come alive, is on a 4-on-4 situation, and we can see this happening. Now taking a 2-goal lead. Shannon Hope, the man you see in your screen there. Here we have Rick Brabant behind the net with the puck. He sees Shannon Hope on the point, who's coming in. He takes the shot, catches the far side, 2-0 Cardiff Devils.
I was going to say that Shannon has had a couple of fights in his last outings, and his right hand is taped up where he hit a Russian right on the nose, and he said, I'm going to keep this hand out of people's faces tonight. And so I think he's going to stay out of trouble, but watch this space. Oh, a lovely pass. Ruggles hits Brabant. Brabant goes in the backhander. Oh, that goes by the far corner. McCrone was there. Hope tees it up. Big shot along the ice. Brabant is firing on all cylinders tonight. Lawless looking for places to go. Lawless closing it down. Still a power play situation with Smale in the box. All the way back to the D. Hope. Big shot. There's going to be another penalty on the play. Loose puck is there. Kumu comes in on Brabant from behind. Very, very heavily indeed. Branch was standing there, had already indicated a penalty on the play. No love lost between these two teams, that's for sure.
That was a very tough hit on Rick Brabant from behind. We'll see what the call is on that call, but that could be almost major material there. That's one that you don't want to have.
Cooper lets a shot go, scores!
Stephen Cooper, voted the best defenseman for Great Britain and in the tournament. Here we see Hilton Ruggles gets the puck back to Stephen Cooper, steps in, takes the shot. Looks like McCrone was screened on that play. 3-0 Cardiff.
Chin is on the far side. Brabant breaks in front. The tip didn't come. And McCrone steered it into the corner, thrown over to an open wing. Lawless picks it up in neutral ice territory. Lawless with Brabant and Chin. Chin has a lot of time to shoot. Oh, the rebound comes to Lawless. That's number 4.
For all those youngsters out there, this is a picture-perfect play. They really don't come any better than this, and it just gives you an indication that you have to shoot the puck. Here we go, Nicky Chin taking the shot. John Lawless in for the rebound. Boom, we've got a 4-0 game, Cardiff Devils.
Face-off deep in Cardiff territory. From the circle, it comes back to Reed. That's tapped along the boards. Hope will get in there first. Robertson is on him. Haig is waiting for it to come his way. Kumu has a chance. His shot is deflected right in there, and Robertson is left all alone to pop it in the back of the net. A lot of traffic in front of Jason Wood.
A bit of a scramble in front of the net there. You see Ian Robertson, the Fife captain, the goal scorer on this particular situation. The puck comes back to the point. A little bit of a scramble in front of the net. Jason Wood seems to lose the puck. Ian Robertson just tips it in the short side to get Fife's first goal.
Carson chases. Carson off the boards. Smale is there. King is there. Intercepted nicely, and back come the Devils on the attack. Carson feeds it up to Chin, who pops it into the far corner. Reed is there against Stone. King against McEwen. McEwen gloves it down. That's taken away, and here come the Flyers. This could be dangerous. Coming back on the far side. Smale is breaking in front. Oh, Carson made the first save. Wood moved across the net. The puck was lying there, and it was just so easy to make it number 2 for Fife.
Play coming out of the zone. Mark Morrison picking the puck up on the far side, going in on a 2-on-1. Carson sprawling. Puck left open there, and so was Jason Wood.
4-2 the score now. The Flyers crawling themselves back into this game. Pass through, and Lato spins around, takes out Brabant. Robertson gets back into the corner to hit Rick Brabant. Ruggles is there now to pick it up. Lawless is out front. Ruggles trying to do the wraparound as that's hit hard up to the blue line. Ruggles puts it back into the corner. Brabant now slams on the brakes, tries to get away from King, and he does. And Wood has to come out of his net. Shoots that away from Stephen Lynch. Long pass up to Brabant. Brabant goes in. McCrone goes in. Scores! Number 2 for Brabant. And number 5 for Cardiff.
Shannon Hope starts this play and sees Rick Brabant moving up the middle. He catches him just outside the blue line. Brabant goes in on goal, fakes a shot, goes to the far side, and past the sprawling Bernie McCrone. Here we see it again. Jason Wood getting involved. Shannon Hope, there you see it, that nice pass. Rick Brabant in alone on the goalkeeper. Boom, 5-2 Cardiff Devils.
So a 4-on-3 situation out there with the Devils having the extra player. Cooper goes into the corner, and the confrontation between Kumu and everyone else on the ice continues. That time Cooper thought twice about swinging his stick at him. Cooper now has it, takes the big shot. McCrone makes the save. Pushed in the corner, Cooper moves in there. Cooper got caught. Coming down now is Smale. Smale with a chance to let the shot go, and Wood was perfectly positioned to pick it up and make the save. Brabant hits the red line. Brabant has Ruggles in front. Feeds it across to the far side to Cooper. He takes the shot, and this time it's McCrone's turn to shine. Smale has room to move. Kumu's out front. Smale takes the shot, and he misses the net. Kumu pushes Wood, and Wood takes a swipe at the big number 24. Brabant at the far end of the rink. Ruggles is in front now. A lot of room out there with players in the penalty box, and Fife shoot it down the ice. Brabant goes for a change.
End-to-end action there with Brabant not getting that shot away, and I bet you if he had that over again, he wished he would have.
Hope scores! Shannon Hope picks up his second goal of the game, his second power play goal of the game, and that's number 6 for Cardiff.
Shannon Hope, I was talking to him in practice last week, and he said to me, you know, he said, since I've got these aluminum sticks, I'm able to shoot the puck there. Now we see what he's talking about, because he gets that back at the point. Here we see Hilton Ruggles getting it back to him. He just winds up and one-times it, and it's in the top of the net.
McEwen against Robertson. Robertson got it back, but Chin goes in. Lateral stays on him. Chin kicking it along the board. Stone goes in to help. And the two Welsh boys provide a bit of muscle in the corner. Chin with one hand on the stick comes out to the circle, takes the shot, kicked away by McCrone. And again, it's Stone and Chin providing all the action out there. That comes nicely to Smith. Smith has no one to work with, and that seems to be the problem with the Flyers. When they break, they don't break as a unit, they're breaking with one attacker. Whereas when the Devils break, it's usually 2 or 3 players at least. McEwen coming up, 4 Devils hitting the blue line. Stone on the far side. Stone goes in front. The pass ends up to McEwen's stick, bounces over it, and here comes Smith. This time Robertson is with him. Smith takes the shot, scores! Right through the 5-hole.
Perfect 2-on-1 situation there with Smith and Stephen Lynch going down the far side. Paul Heavey, the only defenseman back. Here we see it. Heavey just trying to stay in between the shoes. Smith elects to shoot, catches the 5-hole on Jason Wood to score Fife's 3rd goal. Once again, Neil Smith going in over the blue line on a 2-on-1, shoots it between the legs. 6-3 Cardiff Devils.
Brabant taps that back. Stephen Cooper lets it ride off the boards. Ruggles goes out to stir it up on the blue line, and Smale brings it right back in. This guy can move. Smale not given much room in the corner, and back come the Devils. Brabant, Hope, oh, and a glove down at the last moment by McCrone, and back on the attack come the Flyers. 3-4 players over the blue line. Morrison was there. A chance now. The shot comes in. Smale was there.
Doug Smale's been around this game a long time, and he's going to make no mistake when he gets the puck in that particular area. There we see it. Bit of a mishmash type play. Puck is poorly cleared. Smale ends up taking the puck in the slot, takes the shot, and stuffs it in the high corner there.
Lato comes in, elects to tap it in the corner. Smale is there. Smale has got Morrison. Morrison changes directions, puts it out front. King scores! Oh, and then it starts to get rough. Branch is turning his back on the players out there. Smale steps in to act as peacemaker. Let's look at this again.
Here we see it. Action behind the net. Morrison gets the puck out in front to Stephen King. who shoots it from the slot area. I don't know whether that went in or not. It was awful close.
Paul Branch, I
Here we
think.
go again, puck deep in Cardiff territory.
I was going to say, Paul Branch got instructions from the goal judge that it went in underneath the post. It came out and landed on the wrong side of the red line, but it went in underneath. The goal has been allowed. Boy, that puts a different complexion on this game. 39 seconds on the power play. And if Fife are doing anything better than they've done in the previous two periods, it's that they're hitting guys in front of their own net. They did a lot of watching and standing around in the first two periods. Now they're starting to move the bodies. From behind the net, it's Ruggles. Ruggles being chased by Kumu from the sharp. Far side, it was Chin, and that bounces out to Cooper. 20 seconds now on the power play. To the far side, Hope up on the wing. Ruggles finds Brabant. Brabant, poke checked at the last minute, still has the puck, gives it back to Cooper. Cooper fakes his shot to the far side. Eventually it comes back from Ruggles, back to Ruggles again. And the Flyers, I must admit, are doing a great job of keeping that box together out there. Smith comes back on the ice, and they've successfully killed off the penalty. Over to the far side, big shot upstairs. The rebound is there. Ruggles! 1, 2, 3. Eventually Ruggles is out front to make it 7-5 for Cardiff.
Was that the straw that broke the camel's back? We're not sure at this point in time, but it certainly gives the Cardiff Devils a little bit of breathing space. That penalty just finishing off, but constant pressure by the Devils in Fife's zone. The shot coming there from the point, rebound coming out front. McCrone out of his net, Hilton Ruggles to stuff the rebound in.
A moment ago, I mentioned that Fife were doing a great job of moving these guys out front. Look at Ruggles standing there. Everybody watching the puck. Nobody's got Ruggles. Reed taps it up to Smale. Smale, a good move to get away from Stone. Puts it in front. King is there, and the shot doesn't come. Back to Smale. Smale trying to organize something from the side of the net, but there was a sea of white shirts. Oh, a good pass. Morrison is there. Oh, somehow that got underneath. Goaltender Jason Wood. King did a lot of work in front. Morrison was at the side of the net with Smale cruising.
Once again, here we see Stephen King keeping the puck in his zone. Takes the shot. Morrison in front there. Just snips in behind him to get ourselves to a 1-goal deficit.
Flyers doing a great job of throwing the puck around. They still have the man advantage. McCrone will give it to Smale. And Fife with Kumu hitting the blue line. Over to Robertson. Robertson has Morrison back on the blue line. They set it up. Smale on the far side. Smale now calls for it and gets it. Morrison has a chance to shoot. Right in front. Oh, Kumu put it right in front of the net, and Robertson couldn't get the stick on it. The net was wide open. 2 seconds on the coincidental penalties, and back comes Morrison. Morrison's got a head of steam. Morrison has got Robertson in front. The puck at the side of the net was stopped by Jason Wood. Another one goes back, and McEwen doubles back to pick it up. Dougie McEwen brings it out, hits the top of the circle and finds Ruggles. Ruggles now hits the blue line. Hilton Ruggles takes a shot from a sharp angle. That went upstairs. McCrone got the save, and Ruggles now takes it out of the zone. Oh, did he take it too far? Kumu is brought down by Ruggles, and Branch keeps his arm down. Oh, here we go again with Kumu squaring off. Robertson gets in there, and it's still big Kumu towering over everyone.
Temper starting to flare, and perhaps that's the missing ingredient of the Fife club. There we see Ryan Kumu, who has certainly added some backbone to this hockey team and makes them a threatening cause when they come on the road, which has probably been Fife's biggest problem. Here we see Kumu breaking into the zone, almost getting himself a breakaway situation. This is where Temper's perhaps started to flare.
Hope as we enter the last minute. A long pass on the boards and some grabbing and holding there by McEwen. Branch lets it go. Chin is out front. Chin skated away from the play, and the Flyers put it up on the boards. We'll keep our eye on Bernie McCrone. He can't get out of the net with Cardiff in possession of the puck. A chance now for King. King throws it up onto the side. Smith couldn't get onto that. King gets back to break it up, and the Devils control the play. Cooper, a long pass through to McEwen. The power play is over. The Flyers are back at full strength. That's out front. A chance for Chin. McCrone came way out. A good save by McCrone in the dying seconds of this one to keep the Flyers' hopes alive.
Sort of an innocent play there right in the dying seconds with Doug McEwen getting that puck out to Nicky Chin in the slot area. He elects to shoot it. McCrone coming way out of his net to make a good save.
So a close call in a tempestuous game on Saturday. On Sunday, though, the Devils did slip to their first league defeat of the season at Humberside. They started brightly with the game's first couple of goals. In fact, they led by 2 goals on 3 separate occasions. From the midpoint, though, the Hawks scored 7 unanswered goals, and in their first home game in their new aerospace-sponsored strip, they flew away with it. Stephen Johnson was the man who clawed the Hawks back into the game, an assist here to go with 3 goals. And the Devils, beginning to look a little tired, were given a reminder of their visit to Eastern Europe when Russian Alexander Kulikov ensured Humberside would be the first team to take the points off the Devils this season. That defeat for the Devils leaves only Murrayfield Racers with a 100% record. They lead the table with 8 points. Second place Basingstoke have played 2 games more than Murrayfield and Cardiff, who are third with 6 points, the same number as Fife. Teesside are bottom, having lost 5 out of 5. So a mixed return to the British game this weekend for the Cardiff Devils, taking a little time perhaps to settle down after their eventful trip to Latvia for the quarter-finals of the European Cup.
We're going out there and hopefully surprise a few people, get a lot of respect, and hopefully get a 1 or 2 results that you know, I think would go down in history, because these teams that we're playing, they're world class.
Last year's league winners, this year's British representatives in the European Cup, the Devils, though, could hardly have had a tougher quarter-final draw. It sent them to the Baltic coast to take on the might of former Soviet teams in the shape of the champions from Latvia, Lithuania and the Ukraine.
There's a forum, eh? Check this place out.
Yeah, it's good seating, eh?
Awesome.
Oh, is it turned it off? Fast or slow?
It's fast, but it's sticky. It's really bumpy.
In their end, the first guy who forechecks, don't even consider going past the dots. You know, let them carry it out. Just angle the play to one side of the ice.
You know, we heard all sorts of rumours before we came over here. You can't get food and you can't get water and all sorts of silly things. So we brought a lot of stuff with us just in case, but I don't think we're going to have any problems here.
You could accept the fact that maybe the standard wasn't the same, but you want it at least to be tidy and clean. Clean more than anything. You walked in the showers, just the bathroom just looked horrible. The toilet seats were stuck down. The doctor wasn't obviously too impressed, and it just put a damper on everything. And the guys, we just said, we're not staying here.
To a way I break
Well, we're going for our first win today. We hope. If anyone has any energy left.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Good hit. We're going to get our chances. Just take them when they're coming.
Obviously, we've got to learn for that, and we were just talking about it there, and we're really annoyed, and everybody's annoyed that we took the penalties. So tomorrow we just need to stay away from the chippy stuff. If we can stay 5-on-5 for most of the game, hopefully we'll get a good, respectable score.
You know, it was horrible. We didn't get to bed till about 3 o'clock in the morning, and like I was starting to feel it in the warm-up, you know. So it didn't really help. No.
I come here to win. I don't come. If I'm losing 5-1 or 12-1, we lost the game. So. And you do get frustrated because I wanted to win the game.
The autumn colours add beauty to this waterside park in the centre of Riga. Today, it's a place to sit or walk in peace, but just 2 years ago, 5 people were killed here in the struggle for independence from the Soviet Union. The #1 sport in Latvia is basketball, with ice hockey a close second. Facilities may be limited, but the capital city can boast over 20 hockey teams of all ages. Although ice hockey is a passion in Latvia, they only have 3 rinks, 2 of them here in the capital, Riga. But on a Sunday morning, the youngsters come here and they dream of playing for the national side and one day maybe the National Hockey League.
There it is, the first ever San Jose Sharks shutout. And who better to get it than Artis Urbe?
Artis Urbe is one of 3 members of the current Latvian national side who also play in the National Hockey League of North America. They're following in the footsteps of one of the country's most famous exports. 3 times a world champion with the Soviet Union, the world's best forward in 1977, Helmut Balderis went on to play for Minnesota North Stars and is now the Latvian national coach.
If you know it's Swedes or Finnish federation or clubs, they got good money from NHL clubs, about 200,000, 300,000 for each player. That is good. That's, if we will get this money, we can accounting this money, put in business and build new ice stadiums and ice rinks.
Juris Apulskis is a leading light in the Riga side taking part in this tournament. His dream is to play for the Calgary Flames, but right now he would jump at the chance to come to Britain. He doesn't think he's running out on his country.
Kontraktos slēdzās noteikti viņa starpniecība, un tas būs viņa kļūdas, ka nebūs kontraktētāts punkts, ka es nevarētu spēlēt izlasē Latvijas.
Un es gribētu šeit papildināt kaut vai, piemēram, mans dēls, ja, šodien viņš ir aizbraucis projām praktiski kā personīgs. NHL viņu nopērk, bet mēs Latvijas hokejs no tā neko neiegūstam. Un mēs zinām vienu lietu, ka tad, ja viņš jau ir izcīnījis vietu un viņš paliks pamats sastāvā, tad mēs zinām, ka viņš pasaules čempionātā B grupā nepiedalīsies. Tā ir traģēdija Latvijas hokejam.
Standards are still very high in the country that invented four-line hockey. In 1988, Riga finished second in the All-Soviet Championship. A tough challenge for the Devils, without Shannon Hope serving a one-match ban for fighting in the first game.
There's plenty of guys on the bench who'll take your place, so if you're not working, you'll be sitting on the bench. You know, you're all smart hockey players, but on the whole, we're going to just dump it in, eh? We're not going to get turned over, otherwise we get 3-on-2s, we get scored on.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, right there. Oh, good. Day off.
I'm growing tired, and time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life. It's much too late to save myself from falling. Get in, George! Get up there, George! And chase your way of life. But you misread my meaning when I met you. Close the door and left me blind by the light. Don't let the sun down on me. Good night. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I'm just another fragment of your life to wander free.
Final score, Cardiff 4, Riga 11. For the Devils, the semi-finals are now beyond reach.
It's like the sun going down on me.
Ну, это как я так понял, что вообще где-то Девилс, они предпочитают игру канадского стиля. Играют до конца, что сегодня они в конце забили 2 шайбы. И полная самоотдача. Ну, не хватает, правда, еще индивидуально сильного мастера, а так бойцы все прилично.
We had the capabilities. You know, we had to have quick shifts. We only went with 2 lines tonight, so I think there are periods of time throughout the game that you could see the tiredness in the guys, but they dug deep and we come up with the goods.
It's a good thing for the team atmosphere because we have to all pull together and work that much harder because most games first we go into the ice rink, so we know we're going to win by 3 or 4 goals, but tonight it's like, well, how many? We don't want to lose by too many, so we have to work hard, and it just brings us all back down to earth and let us know we're all human and there are better hockey clubs than the Cardiff Devils.
Save Woody! Yep, come on, first. Yeah. There we go. Let's go second. Time, time. There you go. Yes.
Victory for the Devils in their final game, beating Lithuanian team Vilnius 10-3, and an honour for Hilton Ruggles, who finished as the tournament's leading scorer.
Nice goal.
I sat in the dressing room for about 20 minutes after the game tonight and started reflecting on the weekend. And yeah, I'm wishing I was playing. It seems, I don't know, my injuries, I think it's still going to take a good few weeks to get my legs strong enough so I can get back on the ice.
It's a bit wet in this place. They have no heat, no water that you can drink. I don't know. Why are we doing this?
originally when John invited me, he said, you know, okay, well, you know, you go on and play on the third line. We'll try to go with 3-line hockey. But, you know, I figured I'd get a few shifts in each game, but I didn't figure I'd be playing maybe 20 or 30 minutes or whatever, eh? So it was a bit of a shock to the system. But, you know, and the other thing, I mean, he did mention it was Hawaii and not Latvia to begin with. So, you know, I mean, I was a bit sort of stunned when we turned up at our hotel to begin with. So, but, you know, it's good to be here.
My life was empty at the time, waiting for someone to love me.
Holy God, look at those pipes. Look at these pipes. You ever seen a muscle physique like this? Backwards flows, backwards flows. Look at these coming up, eh? I mean, this guy is a fine physique. This guy's got a build. Adonis like. He didn't play too many games, but what the hell, man?
Then you took a risk, baby, I'm glad you did, because you changed my life. Now you've spoken your first words to me. Things are looking up, rejoicing in opportunities. Every day I feel a brand new possibility. Looking up, rejoicing in opportunities.
Well, it's a great honor, but it was a team effort. You know, the whole club, we played well in the 3 games we played. But the other clubs, they got some excellent hockey players. And, you know, a few of them, they were scoring 15, 20 goals a game. And I think they played 3 to 4 lines, and all their goal scoring power is spread out over 4 lines, whereas we do it with just 2 lines. So, but it was still a great honor to win it, though.
We came away with 1 victory anyway, which is good, but I think we could have done a little bit better. I wouldn't say we were overly pleased with the way we done. It would have been nice to qualify and get through to the second round. I think that's what we were hoping for when we get out here, but just a bad start. We had, you know, just a rough night. You know, it's hard to get up and play a game of hockey off that.
Looking out for something new, all my dreams are coming true. I see opportunities, brand new possibilities. Looking out for something new.
So that's it for the first in a new series of Face Off. I hope you enjoyed having hockey back on the box. We'll be back in a fortnight's time when Bracknell Bees are the visitors to Cardiff. See you then.